Bandana. Cool. Ever spoken to a girl that wears a bandana?
What?
Too exotic.
Well, I'm glad that I'm the first.
Did he really just say a bandana was exotic? A bandana. I actually would suffer in the UK. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, and my heart is racing because the ending of this episode did not have to do that to me. Why did y'all do that? Oh, that was so good. Ooh. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. Let's start from the top. So everybody's doing their morning debrief. We have Lorenzo, who actually plans a breakfast date for Jasmine, which is good because Jasmine is already thinking about pivoting since Lorenzo is moving kind of funny, you know? She says from the beginning, her top picks were Lorenzo and Samraj. I don't know what happened to Opie. Opie's no longer on a list. And so now that Lorenzo's kind of, you know, she wants to feel things out with Samraj. She has had a connection with him. They do kind of bounce back and forth a bit, but yeah. If I'm to pick from the two, I feel like right now, Samraj actually wants things with Mika to work. It's just that Mika is taking longer to open up than he expected. So he is keeping Jasmine as an option, but I think that he would have just as hard of a time with Jasmine. The only thing with Jasmine is that she is frustrated in her coupling, so she is seeming more open with him. But I think anybody, if you were first coupled up with Jasmine, was gonna have a bit more graft to do in order to get her to really like be comfortable with you. But anyways, she's still going on about this toe sucking thing. Baby girl, tell me you have a foot fetish without telling me you have a foot fetish. Okay, he didn't suck your toes. Move on. Moving on. We have Angelista, who says that things are good with Opie in bed. They chat a little bit, they gossip a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little pillow talk, but I fear it starts and stops there. That's where their connection starts and stops. And yeah, Angelista, I know a lot of the public is like, oh, Angelista is just managing. And I think 80% of her is. But there's a percentage, it could be 20, it could be less. I think there's a percentage of her that actually likes the guy. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but I think a part of her actually likes the guy. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Of course, we know Opie is still very into Yasmin. Yasmin likes him, but she doesn't flirt with him the way that she flirts with Aiden. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know if she's just trying to keep her options open. As long as she has Opie in her back pocket, then she'll keep things with Aiden and then like massage that relationship so she doesn't get rid of her backup option. Yeah, but anyways, Opie and Angelista, it's not looking good, bruv. Then we have Mika, who likes Samraj. Samraj wants a kiss from her, but he's realizing that Mika is a bit of a slow burn, which she is. And so is, what's her name? Angelista. And with these two girls, there's nothing wrong with being a slow burn, right? But with how fast-paced Love Island is, you're gonna have to give a little something. That doesn't mean go kiss the person. No, not at all. But especially Angelista, you can see that she's holding back. And it could be that she's not just, you know, super enamored by Opie, which is fine. But yeah, I think these girls are gonna find themselves in some trouble if they don't sow some more seeds with their connections. But yeah, I do like Mika and Samraj. I also like Samraj and Jasmine. Honestly, great day for Samraj because typically we know the East Asians, like it typically doesn't work. No, not East Asians. South Asians, my bad. It typically, actually for all the Asians. Damn. Oh, to be a POC. Sorry, that was such a tangent. Mika is also intrigued by George, which is unexpected to me, but okay. We also have Aiden, who thinks that things are going well with Ellie, but we know that he's really into Yasmin. It should be noted that at this point, Yasmin hasn't said anything to the majority of the girls. She's only told one girl that things got really flirty with Aiden, right? So she has a conversation, and this needs to be noted. She has a conversation with Ellie. And Ellie's like, oh girl, I'm not worried about you at all. I know you're a bombshell. You got to do what you got to do. And if things were to escalate, I know you're the type of girl to come and tell me. I fear she's not. She is not, because things have escalated and she has not told you. And this is gonna blow back in Ellie's face, But don't worry. I know. Ellie's gonna come on some smoke. I can just see it coming. Aiden has a conversation with Ellie, and he's talking as if the drama is happening around them and they're not involved. Sir, you were in the eye of the storm, and that is evident from the conversations, plural, that he has in the day with Yasmin.
You and Ellie look very cozy. Do you think I'm going to get you in trouble? You're like scared of me. Do you fancy me though?
Of course. Listen, I'm not stupid, I'm not blind. If I have the decision to pick someone, I'll pick you.
So you want to share a bed with me?
Do you want to share a bed with me?
This is sticky.
You gotta go with your gut, girl.
Someone in the comments of yesterday's video said that they don't like how close Aiden sits with people. I noticed it, but now I can't unnotice it because you've really brought it to my attention, and it is so true. The way this man, whenever he's talking to a woman, he has to make sure he's breathing in the exact same air particles that you're breathing in. Like, it's, back up. Back up. The girls he's with do like it, but I'm just like, this man is so beggy. Like, he's just, starving, hungry, starved. Goodness sakes, back up. There's another couple that's very touchy-feely too. I mean, some of them are touchy-feely, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's just them. A connection that I appreciate more is like Robin and George, right? So they do have that physical chemistry, but they also maintain like a healthy distance. It's not like, I'm trying to really like lay it on thick, like by way of my physical affection. Like, they are touching each other, they maybe rub thighs or whatever, but it's not like, hey girl, yeah, I like you so much. Yeah, I like you too. Yeah, I can't wait to be coupled up with you. Yeah. It is just too much. Now, these two did escalate because they went up the terrace and they made out, but they still have like a healthy distance whenever they're speaking. Can't say the same for Aiden, and he weirds me out. Angelista and Opie have a conversation where she says that he's the only one who tickles her fancy. I wish we could say the same about him.
Are you not a morning person?
I need to defrost.
Yeah.
You're the only person that I'm actually like interested in.
Friend
But don't get too comfortable, that's the thing. You know, he's gonna speak to Yasmin, your like main priority. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
I'm hoping, and this is me really dreaming big here, I'm hoping that Angelista has the Mimi story. Because at the beginning, Mimi had the one person who she was locked in with. People felt sad for her because that person was looking around at other people. But, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this, I'm gonna die on this hill. I truly believe that season the producers saw Mimi as like their golden girl, their angel, their cherub, their prized possession, because the way they just kept sending in options for her. And unfortunately, she was just so stuck on him. And don't get me wrong, those other guys too, they were exploring their options as well. But you could see that they were actually trying for once to cater for the black girl on the show. I truly believe they did that for Mimi. I would love to see that for Angelista. I don't know how that's going to go because majority of the people clearly have a type, although they like to deny that. And she's just at a loss of options here. Nobody really likes her. The only guy she likes also likes other people. So I hope she has a similar story arc to Mimi's, but that might not be the case. I will say though, if Angelista truly does like Opie, which I do think a part of her does, I think she definitely likes him a lot more than the audience would like to admit. I'm going to need her to open up just a little bit more. I know it's hard because if you are a slow burn, stay true to your feelings. Absolutely. We also have to acknowledge that Love Island is fast paced. And if you can't keep up, you're going to get left behind. And I don't want my girl to get left behind, please. So leave Angelista behind. I need her to stay. I need her to stay, but unfortunately, that's on her to also open up a little bit more. Whether or not it'll be fruitful with Opie is a separate story, but at least people can't say, she wasn't giving any energy anyway. I don't want to hear that. Mika has a chat with George and she lets him know that he is in her top 2 alongside Samraj. Samraj is seeing this conversation and he's like, ooh, don't really like that. So he intercepts and he actually lets her know, yeah, I'm really into you and I wanted to interrupt because I'm a bit jealous. I like that. Yeah, take some initiative. We appreciate that. Speaking of taking initiative, Lola goes over to Sean. Guys, I'm still not understanding. Nobody explained to me. I didn't ask you guys to explain, but what is Sean trying to go by? I still can't hear it. Is it Fitzy? It's not going to stick. I fear it's not going to stick. Even the show is still calling him Sean. Anyways, She tries to take him onto the terrace, and the way this guy's trying so hard to be nonchalant, it's very off-putting to me.
Did you brush your teeth? I can smell them in. You had bad breath, did you? No. You want to go up to the terrace?
Did you not?
So you wanted to pull me up to the terrace? What was your thought process when you were thinking that? So you wanted to come up here so nobody else could come up here? Why do you want to come up here?
I don't do work.
I don't really know about you, but now you're here, don't ever go far.
I don't know, baby girl. I don't like this guy for you. I don't like Sean for real. I don't know. It's not even that Sean has shown any red flags, maybe some amber flags. I don't like him being so nonchalant. I also don't like, it's not that he was negging her, but he was close. He was close. And I think he's definitely capable. I also want her to be with somebody who's just all about her. And it seems like she's the one who has to pursue this guy. And he does appreciate the fact that she's, you know, going for it. But I want him to also go for it too. Do something, anything, because right now Sean is giving furniture. Jasmine and Samraj have a conversation, and Samraj is really, you know, letting her know, I'm into you unapologetically, which is music to Jasmine's ears because she really wants somebody to be all for her. You know, she's still on this toe-sucking thing.
You give me this look as if to say...
Toe in your mouth.
I wouldn't have hesitated. Toe in the mouth. Yeah, you are sexy.
Thank you.
I want to look at my partner and think, I want to rip your clothes off.
And right now, I think you're the only one who's doing that for me.
So you're not feeling anyone else?
I'm feeling Lorenzo. Well, this situation for me was a bit mad.
What, the challenge?
Yeah.
I like them together. I can see the potential. But like I said earlier, I can also see Samraj and Mika, so I truly don't know where I want him to go. I like that he is just very forthright with Jasmine, with both girls. He's like, yeah, I do like you. I do want to pursue you. I also have another connection that I also like and I also want to pursue. So we'll see where things go. Yeah, I like it. He doesn't have to pretend like he's not into the girls. He's very honest about his feelings for them. He also would love to suck her toes, which we know that she is all for that. Yeah, I like it. In this conversation, Jasmine says that she wasn't sure if Lorenzo was feeling her. I would say he's not. It looks as if he does. However, the ways in which he has made little side comments about her and the fact that she's still so unsure when Lorenzo quite literally has no other option, I would argue that he's not into you like that. I think he's trying to manage the connection, and the first chance he gets, he is going to drop her. As everyone's getting ready for the evening, George is raving about his kiss with Robin on the terrace, and Samraj is like, yeah, I can tell with Mika that you have to work her a little bit, so I'm hoping that I can get a kiss from her and maybe that'll help her open up. That's me summarizing, but that's basically the sentiment of what he said. And I don't like that I don't like that sentiment, because it's like the guys think, oh, if I get physical with this girl, it's gonna make her open up or it's gonna make her like me more. And although that could be a result, don't you think that maybe the girl doesn't feel completely safe, completely comfortable, or the fact that you're serious about pursuing them and that's why they still have walls up? There's women who just want to do that, and that's fine. But the women who don't want to do that, maybe let's examine why that is. And if they need more safety, provide that for them. Like, let's not push the narrative of, well, I need to be more physical in order to get them to open up. No, it's the opposite way. Help them open up more, create a safe space for them, genuinely make them feel like you are somebody who they can trust, be somebody who they can trust, and maybe they will open up more. And maybe they'll want to engage in more physical actions. Ellie takes Aiden for a chat, and I love this girl. I really do like Ellie. She's like, listen, you have not been putting enough effort in throughout the day, and I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind.
I feel like I've been here all day.
Yeah, nowhere near fucking me anyways.
I've had the chats that I needed to have.
You could have pulled me a bit earlier.
I know.
A little bit of communication.
We had a little morning chat and that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I really love the fact that the rose-colored glasses are coming off regarding Aiden, because Ellie had me concerned for a little bit. She was just so enamored by this guy, and I was like, take a beat, girl. Take a beat. I'm glad that she is able to just assess her own feelings, call out behavior that she's not really too fond of. I love that. Like, it's not giving pick-me behavior. Big fan of that. I hope they send in somebody for Ellie, because she doesn't really like anybody else who's in the house right now. Damn. Yeah, I do like Ellie. Now, the rose-colored glasses that she took off, Jasmine put them on. Because Jasmine is having a conversation with Lorenzo, and they're talking about love languages or whatever. And he says, whatever the love language is that the girl is taking a piss out on me, is taking a piss, you know what I'm saying? He wants that. And I'm thinking, are you sure? Because if I'm not mistaken, that's basically what Jasmine has been doing with him. She takes a piss all the time. She's always busting his balls, like, and he doesn't seem too amused whenever she does it. So do you like it just not coming from her, or are you just saying whatever just to say whatever? He's also the same one who continuously implies that she's high maintenance. He says that she's too serious, or that their connection ends up being too serious. He also called her a sassy bitch. And all right. The episode ends with the Islanders getting a text that they need to all go to the fire pit, and it is time for the secret to be exposed.
They have been keeping a secret. No, I don't think it's funny, you know.
Choose one boy and one girl to be dumped from the villa.
So the Islanders, we've decided to dump are Ellie and Samraj.
I had a feeling.
Fuck. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Baby, when I tell you I had heart palpitations, oh, I felt my heartbeat out of my chest. I was like, hey. Ellie and Samra, are you serious? Guys, mentally, I had already prepared for Sam and Angelista to go. Do I want Angelista to go? No. But seeing how things were going, I was like, maybe these two are going to pick people who they haven't really formed a good bond with, and maybe who, like, people who haven't made ripples in the villa. So, of course, it would be those two people. They decided, no, we're going to just knock out our competition, which I rate. I love that. If we're going to be brutal, let's be brutal. And the show is keeping up with the secrets because these two are not gone for good. The moment I saw them roll out them suitcases and they weren't walking straight to couches, I said, oh, this is good. Not the car driving away and then reversing right back. Ooh! That was good. On their way out, two things happened that, piqued my interest here. Aiden was so shocked that Ellie was the one going, as if he hasn't been laying it on so thick with, what's her name? Yasmin. I'm like, don't be confused now. You laid the groundwork for this to happen. You didn't know that they had the opportunity to dump people, but if it was a recoupling, she would have chosen you. You said you would have chosen her. Let's not play stupid, okay? I got my eyes on you, Aiden. Ben had my eyes on you. Then we see Ellie in the change room, and she's like, if Yasmin knew from the beginning that she had the opportunity to get rid of somebody, what the hell was the point of befriending me in the way that she did? And honestly, yeah. I think it's easy to, get lost in whatever's happening in the villa and stuff. So I don't think it was a malicious thing from Yasmin. But literally that morning, she was like, hey, I know you're the type of girl who's going to keep me in the know. Like, you're going to let me know if things are escalating with my guy. She at least could have said that. Of course, she couldn't let it be known that she has the opportunity to dump somebody, but you could have let her in on what her man's been saying, So I'm happy, kind of, that things panned out that way, because when Ellie comes back, she's absolutely going to be on smoke. At least I'm hoping that she is. I hope she's going to be on smoke. Some people have been likening her to Nicole. I'm low-key looking for a bit of that Nicole energy. I would like to see it. So, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.